Welcome back here on the postgame. Jeff Blankman joined right now by Carly Johnston, one of the Audubon Wheelers here tonight after a convincing 3-0 win over at Guthrie Center. Carly, congratulations. You got to be really excited. This is a big win to start the season.
Yes, it was amazing. I loved it. The intensity was so high. We played fantastic.
Kind of got off to a slow start in all three games, falling behind, but once it settled in, it seemed like once you girls got to the serve, you were really in control of each of the games.
Yeah, I thought our serves went really well. Usually we have a little trouble with our serves, but tonight we really picked it up and came together.
What did you see in their defense, and what were you trying to attack with the serves here tonight?
Really, I can't say who I went to or who I tried to go to, but I would try to hit the spots my coach told me to.
Hitting-wise tonight, didn't get a lot of opportunities at the net. Guthrie kind of struggled tonight to keep the ball in play for you girls, but overall, how did you feel like your team passed? How did you feel like you guys were able to hit when you got your opportunities?
I thought it was amazing. We played so great tonight. Our passing was just on top, and our hitting, once we got hit, I thought it was very great. Courtney did a lot of great hits, and so did Caitlin and all the other girls.
You guys not the tallest team. It looked like Guthrie had a little bit more height, especially up front tonight, but did you feel like you guys handled their height pretty well?
Yes, we usually do.
Talk about that second game. You had that great service run, I think 5 aces during that stretch in game 2. What was working for you at that time with that serve?
I would just really try to calm myself down and really focus on who was on the receiving side.
Carly, a lot of young players really seeing a lot of varsity time for the first time. A lot of those sophomores as a senior and a player that's played a lot the last few years. What did you say to them before this first match to kind of keep them calm coming into it?
Actually, yesterday we played a little like a game, and they were a little tense. So I texted them last night saying it was okay to be nervous, but to make mistakes is okay to, and not to be nervous. And so I think that really helped them a lot, and they came out today on their A game.
Well, Carly, congratulations. Great effort tonight. Keep up the good work for the Wheelers.
Thank you.
Carly Johnston again with the Audubon Wheelers. We'll go ahead and have Morgan Gust slide in here tonight. And Morgan, congratulations. A terrific setting night for you tonight and serving night. Let's start off with that jump float kind of serve that you used tonight. How did you feel like it worked for you?
I felt like it worked pretty good. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of years, and sometimes it's a harder serve, sometimes it actually floats in the air, which is like it's supposed to do. So I feel like that was working. I was trying not to serve at this one specific player, and it worked out pretty well.
How do you decide, or don't you, whether or not you're going to try to float or try to hit that one a little harder?
It just depends on the positioning of my hand. If I just punch it with my palm, it should float in the air. If I get my fingertips, it's going to have a top spin, so it just kind of depends on. I don't really choose, it just kind of happens.
Morgan, setting-wise tonight, how did you feel like you set the ball? At times you kind of had to scramble. Saw you run behind that 10-foot line a few times tonight, but other times they were able to get those passes right where you needed them. Overall, how did you feel like the pass to the set went for you tonight?
I feel like the pass to the set was 9 times out of 10, and if it wasn't, we could always do something with it. We worked really hard on that in practice to go with an out-of-system ball. I felt like we were really strong on our outside tonight, and our middles were doing good, but I was favoring the outside because that's where my passers were kind of helping me get to the outside. But middles came together last game, and we had some really nice kills.
How do you decide and how do you read where you're going to go with that ball? I agree with you tonight. Your outsides are kind of outstanding, especially on that left side.
Yes, definitely. It kind of depends on, we have a 3-ball pass is when I can go to all 3 different positions. A 2-ball can just go to the outside and the right side. But we had a lot of 2-balls tonight, but when we got a 3-ball, I automatically know to go for the middle because we have some really strong middle hitters too.
Morgan, how good do you think this team can be this year? A lot of young talent to go with those seniors.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we have a lot of good upcoming players too. And I feel like if we can play like we did tonight, we can get even better. Like I know what we're going to. We're going to be really tough to beat in our conference.
Well, Morgan, congratulations. Great job here tonight. Best of luck coming up the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
Morgan Gust again with the Audubon Wheelers. We'll get the headphones switched over now here to Courtney Rudolph, who joins us here tonight. And Courtney, a fantastic night for you on the outside. How did you feel hitting the ball?
It just felt really, really good tonight. I felt like I was really on point, and to
together, I just calmed myself down right before the game and took all I could and helped my teammates through, and she got really good.
Did you feel like you were in a rhythm right away with Morgan on those sets and the timing is where you needed it to be?
Yes, I felt we were exactly on point tonight, and it was awesome.
Talk about passing tonight. You played a lot in the back row as well. How did you feel like you worked there? Did you dig the ball well? And what were the areas you feel you could improve back there yet?
Starting off the beginning of practice, I felt right when we started in 2-a-days, I felt really confident about it. She said my back row was getting a lot better, so she was going to put me out there. And then we started scrimmaging many teams, and it fell apart. So tonight, saw some improvement a lot, but I think I can get down more and get to the sidelines, and I think I can improve a lot on it.
What changed in each of the 3 games? You girls would fall behind. The first game was 3-0. Second game 2-0. You were down 7-3 at one point in that second game. Third game also fell down early, but all 3 of them kind of able to battle back, and then kind of in the midpoint of the game, you really just kind of took charge.
Yeah, I think once we fall apart, we realize that we need to push ourselves back up to the top, and everything's going to fall apart eventually at one point, and that's just what we do to put it back together is what counts.
Courtney, where are you at right now as far as your play, and how much better do you think you can get as this season goes on?
I think there's a lot of room for improvement still. I know I've come a long way. I mean, at the beginning of the season, I didn't even know if I was going to be an outsider, or didn't know where I was going to be, or was going to be in back row. So I think there's a lot of improvement to be, but I think I've gained a lot of power so far.
Do you still like hitting that ball a little off of the net rather than right on it?
I struggle a lot more with it off the net than I do with it in the net. When it's directly in the net, then I feel right on. So, I mean, I just need to, once it's off a little net a little bit, I need to get it down more, which takes more practice.
All right, Courtney, I tell you what, great job tonight. Keep up the outstanding work. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Courtney Rudolph again with the Audubon Whalers. We'll get head coach Molly Lange on the headphones with us here tonight. And Molly, thank you very much for joining us. Talked to you before the game tonight. You said this Guthrie Center team would have some talent, but you guys went out and handled them pretty easily here tonight.
Yeah, I was very happy with the way that we came out. I thought we passed the ball well. I thought we served the ball fairly well. Carly Johnston gave us a spark in that first and second set. I thought Courtney hit well, gave us a spark in that third set. And honestly, just all around, the kids really came together. They played together, and I mean, you could see the result.
It seemed to me, in calling this tonight, that every time you guys would get in charge of the serve, that they really struggled, whether it would be their pass or even hitting the ball tonight. I didn't have many offensive numbers for you guys because you didn't get a lot of opportunities.
No. I thought that we really did a good job being the aggressor tonight. And just with our serve and with our attack, I mean, regardless, I mean, yes, we didn't get as many kills, but those hard hits result in errors for them. And that's points for us on the board.
And I know you told me before the game there was one player, and we won't say her name, that you didn't really want to hit the ball at because you didn't want her to be able to hurt you tonight. You went at her a few times.
Yeah, that was by accident.
But did you think your team served the way and hit the ball kind of tonight where you wanted them to?
Yes. I thought we were aggressive with our serve, we were aggressive with our hit. I thought all of our hitters did a nice job of kind of listening to where the openings were and where to kind of place that ball. I guess I didn't really know a whole lot about what to expect from their defense. They have a new head coach this year and graduated a lot of players. So it was just kind of we're changing things as we go, and the kids really responded well to it. What
worked so well tonight that Morgan kept going to the outside? It was working, so she smartly kept going there, but yes. I'm right on the net, so it's hard for me to see what was it looking like that was so good for that outside hit.
Well, I think that in the last week or so, our connection between hitters and setter has improved greatly. And I mean, there were just a couple times where, our middle wasn't connecting quite like I would like it to be yet, but then, our outside was. So go to the strong player, go till they stop you. Well, and then when Sydney and Carly got the ball, they put it away too.
I was going to say that middle hit in that third game really started to come on there, didn't it?
Yes. That third set, I was very happy with our all-around attack. I guess the first 2 sets, I thought we should have connected a little better. But again, when your outside's doing that well, why change it up? So, and Taylor too, she had some nice swings, and I mean the kids did well.
Up 2-0, you're on the road. Did you say anything to them about the need to take game 3 and not give Guthrie Center any kind of hope there in that third game?
A little bit. We just kind of talked about how, I mean, volleyball is just such a different sport where, regardless of how well you played that set before, you start back 0-0. And the kids really responded well on staying high and having high energy. And again, I thought Courtney kind of sparked us that third set. And when when they're having fun and playing together, I mean, you can tell how relaxed they are and how good it looks.
Well, Molly, congratulations. Great way to start the season. Thanks very much for coming up, and best of luck coming up the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Molly Lange, again, the head coach for the Audubon Whalers. They pick up a 3-0 victory here tonight, downing at Guthrie Center 25-12, 25-14.